Testing. Sing one. Broadcasting to you live from his studio in New Jersey, originally from the great city of Toronto.
Welcome to another edition of the DJ Staples 93 Roundtable, live on Twitch with your host, DJ Staples 93.
Also featuring Juno Award winner and superstar Simone Denny, Impressions DJ Dan, and DJ George Andrew, featuring Ryan, aka Captain Jack Tastic.
Ladies and gentlemen.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show live on Twitch. DJ Staples 93 Roundtable.
Anthem King.
Va bene, se tu la parla miezza americano, quando si fa l'amore sotto la luna, come da bene in capo di I love you. Papa l'America, Papa l'America, Papa l'America, Papa l'America.
Boots and cats. Boots and cats. Boots and cats. Hello, everybody. Hello.
Hello.
My dog's deciding to join the show as we speak, too. Hello, Savannah. What's up, everybody? Happy last Monday of March, everybody.
March. Already. March kind of flew by a little too fast for my liking.
Flew by.
I'm glad it flew because now we're heading into the warmer months. I'm like, bring it
Although
on.
I am glad for that.
Bring
yes,
it on.
April showers. April showers.
We were saying just before the stream started that some people love winter, and I like winter for about a month, and then by this time of the year, at least us in the Toronto area, and probably maybe similar for you, Staples, I'm done. Go away. Blow it out your ass, winter. We're done with you.
Great way of
Exactly.
saying it.
That's a great. It's perfect way of saying. Blow
I
it out
tell
your
this to my friends in
pile.
the UK, and they're like, "Oh, snow is beautiful. It's magical. It's gorgeous." And I'm like, "Yeah, come to Toronto. You're gonna hear it from
Ugh.
everybody that we're like, we're done.
We're
done.
over
We're
it.
done.
Yeah,
We're
like
done."
Yeah, think it's so wonderful. Come to Toronto. I'll hand you a
That's
shovel and tell me how
That's
much
what
you
I
like
told
it
them. I
then.
said, "They goes, but it's beautiful." I'm like,
no,
only
not so
you
much.
don't have to shovel it. It's beautiful. But when you got to shovel it 10 times in a weekend, it's not so pretty.
Not at all.
The only time snow is good is when you're 6,
Yes, you are correct.
That's true.
right?
true.
Or any
Yeah.
or close to. Yeah.
I still to this day remember making the perfect snow angel as a child.
Oh,
Just
how
fell
old were
right
you?
back, landed, carefully got right back up. Beautiful outline.
Perfect.
You're
Perfect.
not-
Well,
you're
how
not
old
too-
were you?
He was 31.
That was just last winter.
That's pretty good.
It's not too late though, Dan. There's no reason why you can't keep doing it just because you're an elderly man now. You can still
Listen,
still do snow angels.
I'm not an elderly man. B, I don't know if you guys ever see these videos here where these people are jumping into the snow in their like boxers and things like that, and they're like, "Hey, let's do this." No.
I hate
That's
those
one thing
people.
I
Yeah,
will
no.
not do. I will
Nope.
not do it.
No.
Yeah, I hate those people. And the polar bear plunge. Shut
Yep.
up. I don't
Nope,
need
not
stop.
doing it.
I'm gonna jump in the ice cold. Yeah, whatever. Kill yourself.
So
You're better
we
off.
do. Don't we have something here? We do have like a polarized plunge here in
Oh, yeah.
in Lake Ontario that they go
Yeah.
right. Okay. So here's my problem with that. It's Lake Ontario. That's it. I'm done.
Oh, just
Lake Ontario. Like,
yeah. It's a nice
why
shade
are
of
you
brown.
getting in that
isn't it?
water?
Isn't it a nice shade of brown at this time of year?
Yeah.
Brown. It looks like greener like than Ryan's sweater over there. I don't know.
Mm.
Yeah,
No
I
offense.
think
That's true.
they're pulling cadavers out of there on the regular now, I think. And you think, so it's sure they are. Lake Ontario, it's that's where all the baddies go. So hey, besides by the way, before I forget, I just want to welcome a new member of the Captain's crew that is joining us here tonight. Iggynator 70. Hello, Iggynator's here for the very first time. Everybody say hello to Iggynator.
Hello.
Iggynator, it's
you
good to
doing,
see you. I
Iggynator?
appreciate you being here. Thank you very much. I know you're a regular on a part of the Captain's crew, right?
Yeah,
Where's Iggynator watching from?
She is in Iggynator. Where exactly are you tuning in? You can let us know. But what did Iggynator has? She recently underwent some a knee operation, so she's a little under the weather, but she's on the road to recovery. So she's starting to feel better. So she's a
I'll
regular
feel better.
listener to the stream. So welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina. There you go.
Raleigh,
North
no, I've been
Carolina.
there.
Very nice.
I've
All
been
right.
there.
USA all the way. It's like a 13-hour drive from me in Jersey. Let's go.
I gotta say, Lucky Lashes. You saying she's drugged up? She's gotta be if she's watching this show.
Yeah, I was going to say the best thing that could have ever happened to us is her knee surgery because she can't run away
Oh
from
my
her
gosh.
laptop
Dude.
and run away from whatever this is. It's here. Let's play a game. 3 professionals and 1 who's not. Go. Name the 3 professionals. I know who the not is.
Oh my God.
Speaking of weather, though, like so here in Jersey, it's warming up. It was a good 70 degrees today, a little overcast, but 70 degrees. But our friends in the Barrie area, Dan, did you call your brother?
No, I didn't bother because when I got home, I asked my dad. I said, "Hey, did you hear from Nick? How's everything?" And, "Oh yeah, I talked to him yesterday. The restaurant closed down." Okay, that's all I need to know.
All right, yes, who? Yeah,
No-
so
no-
Yeah.
he's okay otherwise. So our friends in the Barrie area not doing so well, and I've been meaning to reach out to.
And sorry, he's about 15 minutes. He lives 15 minutes south of Barrie.
Okay.
Didn't get hit at all, but continue on.
Oh, so why'd they close?
Lucky.
Like nothing, not even a drop of rain.
So why did they close the restaurant? Is the restaurant
in
actually
Barrie,
in?
where he lives? He lives 15 minutes south of Barrie.
Okay.
It's amazing. So it just like hammered Barrie and everything else are just kind of like I'm good.
Yeah. Anyways, continue with
Interesting.
what happened in Barrie.
Very, very interesting. Yeah. So for those of y'all that don't know, Barrie, Ontario, got slammed by like a massive ice storm. And so our guest, Alex K, I'm hoping he can still hop in here. One half of the Anthem Kingz duo. I believe he resides in Barrie, but he's not there now. He's at a hotel in an undisclosed location. I don't want to give it out. I don't want people just showing up at his hotel, randomly sending him pizzas that he didn't actually order, that kind of thing. Because who would be silly enough to do that? I'm just saying. That would be terrible.
Hilarious.
Yeah, so hopefully he'll be joining us soon. Again, Anthem Kingz, one half. The other half of Anthem Kingz is DJ Bosa, and of course Alex K. I want to just do a quick roll call if y'all don't mind. In the chat, of course, both moderators are here this evening. Both Chris from Long Island and our the lovely and talented Love Bunny,
Yay.
who had a birthday last week and therefore was busy celebrating and wasn't
Happy
able to join us.
birthday.
Yeah, so it's happy born day to you, Sarah, with no H. Of course, in the VIP lounge, we got Vinny Vegas. Euro Express, Rachel, watching from New Zealand. Good to see you, Rachel. Thanks for being here. Lexi is here, of course. Lucky Lashes, Sarah. And let's see who else. We got the K-Man, who's going to be on the show in just a little bit. Enlightened is here, of course. First-timer Iggy Nader, and all the way from the UK, Mix Matt is also here joining us. Speaking of the UK, I don't know if anybody's a wrestling fan, and I don't want to bore you too much with it, but they're in the UK, and therefore Monday Night. No, I won't give out any spoilers, but they've been touring Europe the last couple of weeks. So if you watch their Monday night show, they've been on at like 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon. It's wonderful. That's all I'm saying. And they're in the UK tonight
Nice.
already. So there it is. So shout out to everybody. All right. Well, thanks for tuning in, everybody. I appreciate you coming
how
to
would
the
you
show.
send a pizza to somebody at a hotel room? Like you'd have to track down their room number, their suite number, and everything like that. And
Yeah, no, you don't
Simone,
have to do
you
that.
travel a lot. You go into hotels. How do people find where you are? That would be creepy, wouldn't it? I think that would be.
Yeah.
Sometimes they'll leave it at the front desk.
Yes.
And then the front desk will buzz you up. It depends on the level of hotel you're staying at.
Yeah.
If it's just a
that's true.
regular kind of hotel,
Red Roof Inn.
Yeah,
next
they're
to for number 14, like it just
Right.
depends. It
Studio Up, Motel 8. Whatever.
Yeah, if you're at a nice snazzy hotel, you got to come down to the lobby and get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, the kind of places I stay at, usually they have those those white chalk lines in the
On the floor.
So you gotta stay away from those kind. But yeah, I was always amazed how Jeff Spicoli got a pizza delivered to his goddamn class in Fast Times at Ridgemont High. Do you remember that?
I do. It was what did he say? Something about if Mr. What was the teacher? Mr. Hand didn't appreciate Spicoli ordering the pizza on his time.
That's right.
And Jeff retorted, "Well, if it's just your time, and I mean your class is our something." I don't remember verbatim, but
great movie.
It's a classic. It's hard to believe that Sean Penn was actually once fun. You know what I mean?
That is true.
He's so serious now.
Yeah,
he's an activist and all that other good stuff. So that's cool. Maestro Fresh West celebrating a birthday today.
Yes, he is.
Wow, happy birthday, Maestro.
Yes, he is.
Shout out to the Maestro, who
great segue.
Who, by the way, started off. You kicked off the Junos last night.
Yes, he did.
Yeah. Did anybody watch the Junos? Ryan and I spoke about it a little bit. Simone, did you go or did you watch?
I was supposed to go. I couldn't go. Family situation, so I had to stay. But I was watching.
All right. Dan, did you go?
No, because Simone didn't give me her ticket since she didn't go. So.
Understood.
I'm just saying.
I only saw clips.
Happens, hey Dan,
here's the best part.
Ticket.
Here's the best part. It's going to be in Hamilton next year. So
is it really?
Everybody, we can all make it.
Yeah,
I'm down.
That's awesome.
I'm coming up.
Yeah.
I'll come up for that.
Exactly. That is something I can
clips.
truly say. I've never, I chalked that one up on the list that I've never done is to watch an awards show, like a live awards show.
Oh, you gotta go.
No, never hit that before, so I would love to do that.
Yeah, you gotta go.
Yeah.
Thank you, Captain, for explaining, by the way. To the Americans in the chat.
We have to realize that maybe not everybody understands what that is, but that is correct, right? It's just music, right? Because it's what is our equivalent of the Emmys? Is the
I don't know.
Oh God, I can't remember the organization. Canadian something. I forgot what it is.
Anyway, just wanted to give a little context for that. So who hosted the? Who hosted?
If you want to watch it, if you're American and you want to watch it and check it out, because it's very different from the Grammys. You can just Google CBC, the Junos, and it should come up. I think it's on CBC Gem. GEM,
GM, yeah.
the Junos,
Yeah.
and it should come up. It should give you the
Which
full telecast.
which I did watch a
the
few
link if you
clips
guys want.
through YouTube that actually came up courtesy of CBC Gem and everything from the Junos with the host that Ryan was asking. The host was Michael Bublé.
Yeah.
Who I gotta say, there was times where I saw him. He seemed like he was having a great time for sure. I don't know. Some people were saying he may have been intoxicated a little bit because he was having that much fun. I don't think he personally was. I personally, like when I saw some clips of him, I thought he was just there having a great time.
Yeah.
And I think that's fantastic. Just go and make the best of it and have a lot of fun with it.
You know what? I think what was great, what I really enjoyed was the patriotism last night.
Yeah.
A lot of patriotism last night. It's like Canada is not for sale. I was like, ooh.
Yes.
Yeah.
They were getting a little political here, you know.
Yeah.
But Anne Marie in
I-
the hockey jersey. I thought that was
I was
good.
just saying that to Ryan before we
Yeah.
came on here live. That
Yeah.
Anne Marie, how old is Anne Marie? First of all,
I don't know. She's got to be 80 something, 90 something.
she's not. Ryan says she's 116,
No.
I was just doing some basic math.
give or take. Right, give or take, 116 years young.
She looks great for 116, though. So
Yeah, it's like
She's
weekend at Anne Murray's.
yeah,
awesome.
Beneath the snowy river. She had on her Canada jersey. It was bejazzled, right? She had some glitter
Yeah.
on it there. So there you have it.
did she sing?
I don't know. Did she sing?
No,
Simone?
she didn't.
No.
She
Okay.
didn't. She just got, Sarah McLachlan presented her with her award.
Okay.
And then she made a really heartfelt speech, very patriotic speech about her career. She said, early in her, want to know what she said?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
Okay. She said early in her career, she was encouraged very strongly to move to LA or New York.
I remember. I saw that.
She
Yeah.
said she couldn't because Canada was her, what's the word? I forgot what she used, but it was her home, her resting place where she could get away from all the noise of the industry. And she said she just couldn't leave. So of course
That's
the
awesome.
crowd went nuts.
Of
You know,
course.
it was like, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So
It almost
good.
seems like Mike Myers has also made a resurgence.
Oh yeah.
Lately.
Elbows up.
Yeah, elbows up.
Yeah.
Who was it that had to explain to? I think it was Mike Harding that actually had to explain to me what the whole elbows up thing was. It was I think it's a Gordie Howe hockey reference,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
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 For those who
And
don't
he
know,
did it
Gordie
on
Howe played
SNL.
hockey till he was 100. He's been on SNL, right?
He
Because
did
he's
it on
been playing.
SNL. That's where it got the it triggered it because he was like
Yeah.
standing there at the end of the show going
Elbows
Like-
up, and he's wearing his shirt that says "Canada's not for sale."
yeah.
He's back on SNL lately because he's been playing in some of the skits Elon Musk, and so
Yeah.
yeah, which has been great. But at the end of the first show that he was on doing the Elon Musk thing, he had on his "Canada's not for sale" T-shirt, and I watch a little bit. I watch everything, right?
Yeah.
And I noticed that there was no interaction with him and the cast members, which I found to be very, very interesting. But then he had been back a second time. Everyone was hugging and doing the whole end of the
Yeah.
SNL thing and yada
Yeah.
yada yada. So it seemed like everything was all good.
Interesting.
Yeah. So shout out to Anne Murray. Of course, we're going to get her on the show. Probably never.
Hey, you never know.
Unless she's desperate.
You never know.
Speaking of desperate, Mix Matt in the chat saying that he's going to be spending his birthday morning with us if the roundtable is on Monday, the 9th of June. Maybe we should just say happy birthday now, Mix Matt. It's a little bit early, but yeah, there's always that. So anywho, kudos to you and your birthday coming up.
Were there any other like major like performances really that were outstanding kind of thing from last night?
Nothing else really stood out to me. I think Michael Bublé and Maestro, for me, were the big ones. The big winners too were the Beaches. You know, won, I think Group of the Year. You know, so I forgot the other singer. She's R&B.
Sum 41 got a lifetime achievement.
Sum
No.
41, yes.
What did they get inducted into Canadian Music Hall of Fame?
Yeah, they were really good. And
Gotta be honest.
what do you call Good Charlotte? The Good
Good Charlotte inducted them, right?
Presented that to them. Yeah,
I think there's other
was pretty
people that
cool.
are more deserving of being in the Canadian Music Hall of Fame than some 41. That's just my opinion.
Just saying.
Can,
Just
Thank you.
saying.
Like
can
who?
you go? You know, badass in her hats, and has a new single out. By the way, let me do this real quick.
Ah,
Let me do this.
Oh,
I see you, Alex. So sit tight. Has a new single out. Let me
I do.
hell of a segue there, Staples.
see what I did there. So here is a snippet of Simone's. Nobody rocks a flat brim hat better than you, Simone. By the way,
Thank you.
not
to
even
get
Mike
a-
Not
Hardy.
even Mighty
I have to
Cardi.
get a
Yeah.
bounty hat next. That's the next one I gotta
Yeah.
get.
Oh, totally. You should totally
I've
do
gotta
that.
get one.
Yep. So new song, "Diamonds Are Forever," which is a cover of a James Bond theme
By Shirley
song.
Bassey. Yeah.
There you go. So let me see if I can play the snippet and if y'all can hear it. Hold on.
And then caress it, touch it, stroke it, and undress it.
Whoa.
I can see it.
There you go.
Nice.
Nice.
Diamonds are forever. Hold one up and then caress it. Touch it, stroke it, and undress it.
Sexy part.
I can see it.
All right. Simone Denny Music on the Instagram. Go check it out. Stroke it. What was it? What were
feel
the
dirty.
words? Pervert.
Sorry?
What were the dirty
Okay,
words in the
so-
song?
We all know the song from James Bond, but if you really listen to the words of the song,
Yeah.
it's a woman that has had clearly a lot of trouble in love. And she's basically saying, I'll take the diamonds, you can keep the love.
Right.
she's,
Right.
like, she's like, diamonds are forever.
Yeah.
That they'll always luster on. But even when the love is gone, the diamonds will be there. So it's kind of sad, but you know,
I have
it's
a- I have- I have-
iconic song.
I have a question. Do you have to get permission from Ian Fleming's Ghost to record that?
The
what's
record
involved with
company
that?
I'm with does all of that, and I just get to sing. Yay.
Okay.
That's the best part. Then.
The way she
Yeah.
said that, she's like, I have the easy part.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
I
Yeah.
don't want to know about all that stuff. I'm like, I'm
But
not
how
here
did-
for that.
how did that
you
come
guys, tell me when I have to be in studio.
But where did this start? Where you decided or someone decided, the record company decided that you should cover this or do this?
Okay. The record is Vesuvius. The company is Vesuvius Records. If you're familiar with Jazz FM in Toronto,
Yep.
it's James B, who's the iconic face of Jazz FM, and his business partner. And I'm gonna totally butcher Lorenzo's last name, so I'm not gonna try. So,
All right.
That's all right.
But the two of them have this record company. Apparently, they had wanted to work with me from 9 years ago. And I did a track. They finally got into contact with me, and not last year, the year before, we did Who Can You Trust? And the project is called Music for Secret Agents.
Oh, nice.
About me and about 5 other vocalists that do different Bond tracks, and they're kind of putting a show together for that right now. So
Wow.
Very nice.
I have a show coming up on April 9th for Unison for James B Caravan of Music. And then they're also going to put shows over the summer for Music for Secret Agents as well. So they
Awesome.
wanted me, they said, well, you can't just do one. We need you to do 2. And I'm like, I had my choice of Live and Let Die. I think Goldfinger, Diamonds Are Forever. And I don't know, Diamonds just did something for me. I was just like, this song it's got a little bit of movement and bounce and energy in the track in the middle of it. And I was like, I like that. I can't just do a flat, ballad's got to have a little bit of drama, a little bit of sexy. And I found Diamonds had all of that. So
Nice.
that was my choice. Went in, we had fun, and it was great. John O'Grant produced it, Canadian producer. What you're hearing is what it is.
And is it on all the local? I'm such a
It's on
moron.
Spotify right now.
Thank you. That's what I meant.
Anybody can go and download it on Spotify and stream it and enjoy it.
Yeah,
so
that's what I meant.
It's on all the thes.
It's on the all
Yeah.
those.
And my
I'm
goal
sorry.
is to not overshadow the Shirley Bassey version because I love her version. I just
Yeah.
wanted to add a little bit of Simone and give a nod to Dame Shirley Bassey.
Very nice.
Very nice. Well, nicely done. I like it a lot.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Really
Like
well
you
done.
said, it's on all the streaming services. I don't know. I said local because Spotify's clearly
Everywhere.
not local.
Yeah, everywhere.
You know, what if somebody were to make a remix of that particular song?
Everybody's saying that. Everybody
Right?
is saying that.
I know a guy.
Do you?
I know. I got a guy.
I got it.
Kinda.
Actually, I'm not gonna lie. I got a couple guys, but this is the one I pay money. This is the one that I give my hard-earned money to every month. So,
Okay.
at the top of the show, we played a video from the Anthem Kings, right?
Yep.
Which consists of DJ Bosa and DJ Alex K. I'm cleaning his name up for the show. But they're everywhere. You could buy their stuff on Patreon, which is what I do.
Yeah.
Is it BPM, Alex, that you're also on? Right? Okay, I got that right. He's on BPM. They got videos on the YouTube. So without further ado, after trying a few times to get this guy on our show, big fan of this guy personally and professionally.
Love
Ladies
him.
and gentlemen, yeah, welcome to the show, the one and the only. A fellow Greek. There you go. We got
Hello, Greek.
yeah,
All right.
we got all the
What's going
Greeks
on,
on the
guys?
show today.
What's happening?
How are you,
doing?
buddy? What's
Good.
new and exciting?
Oh, just staying away from power outages as much as possible.
Yeah, I heard. How bad is it by you? I mean, I know you're not at your house now, but how bad is it by?
It's crazy. I know some places already got some power back, but internet is like so far, like it's out in a lot of places right now.
Yeah, I saw that. It's pretty bad.
Yeah.
How long has the power been out?
Almost 2 days.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah, crazy.
Brutal.
Not to
Brutal.
sound like a homeowner, but like, do you guys have stuff in the refrigerator that you have to throw out?
Yeah, no, we've been buying ice and just trying to keep things cool as much as possible. We have a
Yeah.
couple of deep freezers,
Yeah.
so we're keeping stuff as cool as possible. So
Yeah.
just me and my girlfriend decided, screw it, we're just gonna like drive for an hour and find a place so we can have some power and some internet. And I wasn't gonna bail on you this time, Bradley.
No, I know, no.
No,
You
it's
didn't
okay.
bail on me before. You've been
But
sick.
you know what the
you had
funniest thing is
commitments.
though? Now, if there was any excuse for sure, this is like he can't get mad at you. He can't.
Yeah, no, I
That's
can't
true.
get mad,
Can't.
and I didn't get mad
I
the
was
other
close to
time.
doing it again. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, and then my girlfriend's like, "Oh no, you can't bail on him again." I was like,
Well, we appreciate you
funny.
being here, guy. We appreciate you being here.
Are you guys engaged? I'm going to get personal before I even get into the business shit. I can hear it in the background. Are you just happy? Are you
No,
just
we're not-
happy, or are you
we're not
engaged?
But we're just really, really happy. Yeah.
Good
Good.
for you. Okay, I see the post.
But yeah, like a lot of people think that this is an engagement ring, but no, it's just a promise ring. So.
Oh boy, Love Bunny says she wants her to come to the camera.
Oh boy.
No
All right.
pressure.
She might come to the camera. Hang on. All right. Okay. Hang
Now,
No
if it helps,
pressure.
Rennie, we did see you earlier when you were
Hey,
backstage.
how are
on.
you?
Let's go.
Nice to see you.
Nice to see you too.
If you guys get married, do you need a DJ? Because I got one for you.
I
We're
mean,
gonna actually
we are planning on having like a little soiree, and I think we're gonna have probably a big party actually, not a little soiree,
Banger.
probably a banger of a party, and I think we're gonna have like 50 DJs.
Yeah.
That's the way to do it.
Between how many
Yeah.
DJs he knows and how many DJs I know.
I think it'll have to be like a 3-day party.
There you go.
Seriously.
I'm gonna nominate Dan for your Euro sets.
Okay,
Oh,
only
yes, that's no
rule:
problem.
you can't play any Anthem Kings at the party.
Oh boy.
Oh, wow.
So let me ask you about this. So I'm listen. It's no secret. I'm a huge fan, and I'm not trying to blow smoke. I do subscribe to the Patreon site for you guys, and I got to tell you, any DJs watching, or even you guys, more so maybe Dan than Ryan, but the remixes are phenomenal. Off the top of my head, Sexual Blending is one that I play all the time.
Years ago, you're talking Crooklyn days.
Crooklyn days, but it's still like a banger to this day, just because, you start off with the Maximilian, but then you go into the Marvin Gaye with that low bass kicking in. It's phenomenal.
Yeah.
Jersey people go crazy for it. True story. What else is another good one? Did you do Dance? It's I Want to Dance with Somebody mixed in with some Fat Man Scoop.
Yeah.
I hope that's yours, because then I'd be embarrassed. That's just a couple of them, but honest to God, you're on drop, and by drop I mean every week they release at least 1 to 2 different files of music, every week. So I think 73. We're at 73 now, correct?
Yeah, 73 drops. Yeah, so essentially, if you're a DJ and you're listening, like basically, I do your homework for you
Yeah.
every single week. It's just kind of like, how much do you trust in the Anthem Kings, right? And we have been a trusted brand for a long period of time. And we won Mashup Artist of the Year last year in Miami.
Yep.
Well, we've been a brand for a long time now. So and we have a lot of subscribers. I think we're at over 1,000 subscribers now, which is
Nice.
crazy.
Wow.
That's crazy. Yeah.
And in just over a year's time. So it's nice to get that trust from the DJs and know that they can come to us every single week and we have them prepared, because there are a lot of DJs out there that this is not what they do for a living. This is what I do for a living.
Yeah.
Mashups, DJing, this is what I do for a living. So I know there are guys out there that are, working 9-to-5 jobs. It's like, hey, you know what? You pay one fee and you get basically what I would curate to be the best stuff of every genre for every week.
No, I agree. I mean, essentially, with the amount of music that you guys have put out on Patreon, I don't subscribe to BPM. Maybe I should. But DJ City, I do, and you guys are on that a little bit too. For the amount of music that you've put out, I mean, you essentially could do a full 4 or 5 hour party with nothing but your music. It's phenomenal. Because what they do is they'll release house mixes and remixes in one folder, and then the next folder is Latin, urban, or some additional remixes. So you're getting 2 folders, 3 folders each week of music, all right? And that's just the drops. And then there's what I have labeled in my DJ folder as singles, right? When you come out with a mashup like Rihanna, Kanye, whatever, things like that. So they have that, and there's like a ton of those.
Yeah,
and then you
have
have
2 or 3 of those a week.
Right. And then you have the tier 1 subscribers for the month. So that's a whole folder of music as well. And then the other one that I love is the wedding drops, wedding smashers, right? Every week it's a folder. Yeah. It's phenomenal the amount of music that you guys are putting out. How did you, your other half, DJ Bosa of your business other half, how did you guys get started with this, and how did this come about?
We started back in 2000, I think it was 2009, long time ago now, right?
Nice.
Actually, it's funny because like my initials, AK, are like, and that was I'm the original Anthem King, so that was my name that was given to me by some MC that was local here, and then like Derek and I knew each other, but not really familiar. Just kind of he was another DJ that was local. And we actually got on a forum. You remember how back in the days they used to just have forums and people used to leak mashups on forums, like little mashups here and there.
Yeah.
So we were both on forums, kind of like just releasing our own mashups. And I was like, hang on a second, this guy's local. Like, why don't we get together and actually just kind of form something together? And then he was like, how you like the idea of Anthem Kings? I'm like, yeah, okay, I don't mind spreading the name over and having us be the Anthem Kings. Let's do it. And then we just kind of got together, and we actually had a goal in mind, and that was to make it on the Crooklyn, because that was the big thing, like the mashup era, which was like the DJ AM era, which is like when the mashup game really started to get big. Like we were just kind of amazed by the whole thing. And at that time, you didn't have mixed in key, so everything just kind of had to be by ear, right? So it's either you had it back then or you didn't have it. And, we got very lucky. It took about 6 months, but we did eventually achieve our goal by getting on Crooklyn Clan. And that just kind of, our career just kind of blew up after that.
And then do people reach out to you and say, oh, we want to, like, how does that happen where you get on? I know Patreon, I guess you started up on your own, but how do you get on the DJ City, which is a pretty popular DJ record pool, or the extended mix and Market E? I know there's that connection, but like, or even on BPM, right? You just signed a new deal with BPM. How do you get on these record pools?
Actually, with BPM, they came after us. That was they had, they obviously inboxed me and basically said, like, asked a flat out question: how much is DJ City paying you? And then we told them how much they paid us. They're like, hey, well, we're willing to double, even triple that to get you guys to come on to here. And it wasn't. It's not to say like it was something that we were really entertaining because we had a loyalty to DJ City because we had a relationship with them.
Right.
So we were just looking to see if there was a possibility of us moving up in the company to kind of even try to do something with BeatSource, which is who they ended up partnering up with. But they said that BeatSource was already looking at making cuts anyway.
Okay.
So they were able to say, hey guys, unfortunately there's no money in the budget for anything else. So it just kind of made the process a lot easier for us to go over to BPM.
Well,
yeah.
And what's the process like? What's the like? What are the agreements like? Are there terms like? Do you have to put out so much music each week and so on? Like, how does that? What is that all about?
It's a monthly term. Like it's so actually right now we're on a year to year with them. Like we had a 1 year, now we extended that. But yeah, it's basically you have to have X amount of remixes every month, and they pay us X amount of money.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
That's just how it works.
Do you ever feel pressured with that too, in terms of like having to produce so many remixes within a month or within certain weeks, kind of thing?
There's a pressure when music is like everyone knows that there's a part where music is not really that good. Like there'll be like a couple of months. I believe it's like December, January, where no one's really putting out any music at that time. That's when you really have to dig deep and be like, okay. Like usually we like to, especially with BPM, we want to try to be on like the hottest songs, like the newest trending songs, and try to do a remix to them or like some kind of party intro or something for like a DJ tool for DJs to use. But when there's not anything good out there, that's when you have to start to really dig deep and be like, okay, what else can I do here? My biggest thing is I'm always looking for something that hasn't been done.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I always, and we know like most of the songs, 50s, 60s, 70s, and 80s, they've already been done. So it's hard to find something. For example, like actually the other day I started working on a song that I know hasn't been done, and like I showed it to my girlfriend. She was like, "Yo, that sounds good." I did A Horse with No Name.
Oh, nice,
really? Nice. Yeah.
And if you hear it, like not only is it good, it's actually a banger. Like actually, like I was like listening to it, I was like, wow, I actually turned this song into like a full on banger. Like, I was feeling it. I haven't put it out yet, but I'm just like, okay, this is something that I'm definitely, and it's good because I feel like this, whenever I do something that hasn't been done and it actually turns out to be a banger, like it's quite an accomplishment. I feel good about it. I feel like,
of course.
Now, with the Patreon, you're putting out stuff each week. What kind of how much time is entailed in putting that all together? And who does what? Like, are you and Bosa together doing it? Are you mailing stuff back and forth? Like,
Well, usually a lot of times we'll shoot ideas back and forth. To be honest with you, like, it doesn't really. My creativity isn't every week. Like, I'll have off weeks where I'm just not feeling it. But when I'm in the zone, like I'll have one day where I'll do like 5 or 6 edits, or I'll have like one day where I'm like just remix, edit, like mashup, this, that. Like I'll have one day where I'll put in like 8 to 10 hours of work, like no problem.
Yeah.
And then I'll have a catalog of stuff that I could just put out. But yeah, like there's no real time frame. It's just honestly whenever the creative juices kick in, that's when I get behind the computer and just start working.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
And yeah, like I speaking of remixes though, Simone, I'm in. I heard I even jumped in. I'm in. Let's do it.
I will tell the powers that be. Absolutely.
Between Samus and Alex, Simone, and everybody else that you're working with.
Speaking of Samus, he's coming. I don't know if you heard about
When?
When is he coming?
When he'll be here?
He's
track
coming
with him, so that would be great.
He's coming in July.
Oh, is it? I thought you said he was going to be like
perfect.
next year or something. Is it July?
Yeah, he's coming in July. I'm not sure if I was supposed to say that. Sorry, Samus.
No, that's good. No.
I may have ruined the surprise.
It's okay.
Bluebies is like, shh. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Speaking of the devil, he's here. He's in the chat. Good for him.
Samus is
There
here.
we go.
Whoops. Sorry,
Yeah.
Samus.
No, I think he posted something about coming, so that's great.
He
That's
did
great.
talk about it. I just thought it was going to be like next year or something at some point.
No. I think
all I
that's
know is we're going to have the
fantastic.
van ready to go to pick him up at the airport, blasting the freestyle.
Yeah, we're gonna have a
Oh, yeah, he loves-
party. That's for sure.
He loves the freestyle. He's coming with his family, I believe. Correct?
Yeah. Oh,
I mean,
by the way, Simone, we missed you at the last Euro Nation party. By the way.
When was that? Because that was recently.
Not
last
last
week.
Friday, the Friday.
Last
before.
Friday.
Yeah, my friend Jazzy came in from Ireland. I didn't realize she was coming the same night, and by the time her set ended up delaying, and she didn't go on till like 1 a.m, and I was like, oh my god, I had no more energy after that. I was like, and it's time to go home. So I went in for hers and out, and I was like, I felt so bad, but I will catch the next one.
Yeah, next one for sure.
Yeah.
How was that event?
I mean,
They're
all of them are
always
just
good.
spectacular. They're always just
Always
slammed and like just a good party, lots of good energy. Like you know how they are, right? So like, it's, like you gotta come from New Jersey where they are.
You do. They're
Yeah,
really
I'm listen, there's so many things that I want to do. It's unbelievable. It's like come to one of your events, come to see DJJ. Obviously, it's tough, right? Because if I come up with my kids, it's one thing. The last time I was up, actually, I had the pleasure of going to visit Simone during Pride Day at Nathan Phillips Square with my kids. And that they had it was a trip. They loved the whole going in the dressing room and hanging out. But yeah, definitely. When I was up there before the last time, when I was out, I wasn't with my kids. If you remember, was it you? I messaged you and I think Delirious, like, who's that? Oh, shucks. And that you weren't. And then I reached out to Delirious and then he's like, no, they got rid of me because they didn't like me posting on TikTok. Right. But he's back.
Yeah, he got banned.
Yeah, he got banned from Shucks, which I love that place. I had a blast at that. Oh no, I came to see you at your club.
You came to see me at Alley, yeah.
And everyone thought I was the owner of the club when I walked in. Do you remember that? They're like, "Oh my God, you look like." Yeah, and they're like, "You got this kid came up to me. He's like, I want to take your picture." I was like, "Get the F out of here and take my picture." And then I saw the owner of the club. I'm like, "Oh, okay, I get it. He's a handsome man."
And wasn't there another place you wanted to see him at Staples up in I mean, I don't want to bring the mood down, but up in Wasaga there?
Wasaga? Maybe.
Now, buddy.
So that's what I was gonna say. Like, I gotta
all
ask
over.
you, how do you feel about that whole situation now and what they're doing with it over there?
Yeah, I don't know. Like it's totally the end of an era because I was a resident of Bananas for like a couple of years, and like to see it being like torn down was just devastating. Actually,
Yeah, what like you must have felt something.
It hurts. It actually does. I tried to buy a table. They were selling tables and chairs there for like $50 with a banana logo on it.
Yeah.
Fortunately, I didn't get it one in time, but yeah, I really wanted to get one just to have his memories.
Yeah.
I think everyone has memories of Bananas at some point.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
It's annoying how much they're tearing down in Toronto, actually, and how much new stuff. There's so many times I discuss this. I think at least once a week. You get to a certain intersection, you're like, "Where the hell did this go up? Where am I?" Like
I know.
It's crazy.
For real, like
nothing looks the same anymore.
For me, you know what the final straw was for me was when they got rid of the big slice.
Right.
I used to go there. So good.
Oh my God.
So
I was
good.
like, come on, the big slice. That's
with the mushrooms on the
forever.
pizza.
Yeah.
Oh,
So many great memories, and now everything's a condo. Even at the intersection of Midland and Eglinton, where I spent a lot of time growing up on Gilder over there, they got rid of that whole strip mall that used to be there now, right? Long time ago, it was Scotiabank, but I think even before that, it was, or maybe they only used it just for the movie A Strange Brew, but there was a beer store there. And then over Wing Machine, 7-Eleven, Mr. Sub, of course.
I think it's so insane that you were like literally brought up one block away from me. Like,
and let's bring it up. Your old high school is no longer existent.
Yeah, so Bendale. So Corvette was my first school, which was like just off of Midland and Eglinton as well.
Oh, okay. Wow. Yeah, that's funny. Yeah.
And then I was supposed to go to Midland, but then I ended up failing grade 8, so they just said, okay, we're gonna send you to grade 9, but you're gonna go to Tech Institute. So I was like, all right.
Wow.
How cool is it that you go to a school called Corvette I mean, Jesus, my school was called Pacer, right, or something like that, like Corvette. I've heard of that. Like, what is that? What is that named after? Is that actually it's now named after?
No, it's actually a ship. It was actually named after a ship, like it was an army ship.
I see. Oh, wow, that's cool.
Even though like listening to artists, like, again, bringing him up because it's his birthday. Today's the maestro's birthday, and I think when we had him on the show, I'll pick that up later. When he, talking about his lyrics, talking about being from Birchmount, just north of Glendower, and I'm like, hey, I know where that is.
Yeah,
my old man lived on Birchmount. He used to pass Glendower all the time. Stayed away from it as much as I could back in the day, but I knew where it was. Yeah. But it's really a small world, like you said. I was at Midland Eglinton, and you're right over there at Corvette, and I dated a girl that went to Bendale, so I spent a lot of time over at Bendale.
I feel sorry for you then. I feel sorry.
Yeah. Yeah. Oof, she did not age good, but that's neither here nor there. That's all I have to say about that. So, you won an award last year at Miami Music Week. How did you do? Anything this year?
We came in third actually this year. So
okay.
What are you gonna do though? But I mean, the guy who came in first, the guy has like 5 million followers. Like people know him, like Sickick, or like all his stuff. Like
Sickick, yeah, sure, yeah.
So everyone, like, right away, I was like, "There's no way we're beating this guy. We don't even have the social media presence to beat someone like this, right?" So I mean, I don't even know how we won last year. I mean, it just goes to show you the amount of support that we had from DJs last year to make us win, because we even beat people that had like millions of followers as well. We only have like 5,000-6,000 followers, so it's like, we know that the social media presence isn't there for us, but it was nice to get the support from the DJs, and they spoke volumes. And I think we had a lot of people here from home, like from Barrie. They were very supportive. Like the hometown support was unbelievable here. We had businesses that were supporting. They were sending out emails, and like it was just lots of good people around here. And I think that's what made us win, is that we just had a lot of people that cared.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Did you actually get to go to Miami this year or no?
No. We weren't gonna go unless we won, right? That's just how we were. It's like, if we don't win, we're not gonna go.
Yeah, no, I get it. I totally get that.
Miami's a good time.
Miami's fine. Except when we went last year, it was raining both days that we were there. Like it was it was almost like a hurricane when we were there. So we didn't get a chance to really enjoy the full Miami experience, because everyone always used to rave, "Oh, you got to go to Miami. You got to go to Miami." And it's like, as soon as I get there, go ahead. It's raining for like 2 days.
Yeah. Welcome to Miami in the rain.
I played Miami for Winter Music Conference. So yeah, you're right. You're right. When it's hot, it's hot, and when it's raining, you're like, okay, still.
Well, the thing is, they said that, the rain, when it does rain, it only lasts for a couple of hours, and that's it. It's done usually, right? But for some reason, no, not that particular time. So I don't know. It's just jinxed. I don't know.
Yeah, I saw a lot of clips online because I had a bunch of DJ friends here that go down for that, and actually, I tried to hook you guys up last year, but the videos were just crazy of the wind blowing and the rain and like structures coming down. Like it was pretty bad.
Yeah.
So, well, you didn't miss much in Miami this year. Looked like all the same. People were tripping, having a good time, dancing to DJs till the wee hours of the morning. Wasn't there a DJ, a pretty well-known guy too? I saw the clip on Instagram. I think you might have shared it. Somebody that he played one of your mixes during like a festival.
Yeah.
Do you know who that was? Do you remember?
Wait, was it while we were in Miami or
No. Just another time in general. There was I want to say it was somebody up at the level of like, Skrillex, what's his face? Steve Aoki. I forget who it was.
So the Bohemian Rhapsody that we did like when it was at when the movie came out. When we made that Bohemian Rhapsody, I'm telling you, I mean, literally everybody played it. There was like Diplo, Skrillex, Afrojack, who else was it? Like, I'm telling you, like, it was just unbelievable how well that remix did. Like that mashup. Like that mashup was just it hit. That was kind of like our Be Faithful. Like whatever we talk about, like Crooklyn Clan.
Yeah.
We think like Be Faithful.
Yeah.
It's like the the pinnacle of like the mashup right era of that time.
Yeah.
Whereas like I think like Bohemian Rhapsody, like everybody was dropping that mashup, and like it was incredible to see.
Doesn't it like blow your mind when you see that though? Like these guys, like.
Well, it blows my mind when like someone like, for example, like even like Tiesto, like he heard us playing in Mexico last year,
Yeah.
and he actually literally DM'd me and he was like, "Hey, could you like send me some of your mashups?" I was like, "Okay,"
Nice.
and
Screw
now,
you, Tiesto. No.
and like now I literally have him on my cell phone. Like we like text each other every once in a while, and
That's
he,
awesome.
yeah. So whenever like he hears like a mashup that he likes of ours, like I'll literally like I send him everything. I'm just like, here, just take it. I'm not gonna.
That's amazing.
Yeah, so he's a big supporter too, and like whatever he's like, whenever you come to Vegas, come hit me up. And so,
Nice.
Can you see what he's doing on Monday, May 5th at 8 p.m. Eastern? Hey, man. The worst thing he could do is say, "I'm not kidding, dude." No, I'm kidding.
Always looking for opportunities.
Whatever. I got no shame. Look, I'm asking, but I'm not asking. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, enough of that. So what's next for the Anthem Kings? What's on the horizon with you guys?
We just want to keep growing the Patreon. Like as far as like, we might be, hopefully we're going to, just kind of keep a steady pace right now. I don't know. We just kind of have our own residencies right now. We're just kind of doing our own separate thing. I have another project that I'm working on the side, but I'm not gonna say anything yet.
Okay.
But
Samus will tell us later since he revealed his secrets.
So,
yeah.
Like I'm just kind of I'm really busy. Like I'm on my new residency right now, 3 days a week, and I'm exclusive to that venue for the time being. And just really just kind of busy. Like I don't know, like just kind of keeping the steady work pace right now.
Good.
And then he'll be doing my remix.
We all be doing your remixes, of course. Like, come on, Simone. Like how many times have I bothered you already, right? So,
have you ever considered, or do you have the time to like mentor other DJs about how to do mashups or go on in the softwares and all that stuff?
I have. I've met in my time. I've mentored a couple of people, and they've actually been pretty successful.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, I'm currently mentoring my girlfriend. So she
nice, very good.
It's funny because she has like all these like crazy mashup ideas in her head that we worked on the other night. She had it in her head and she started singing it to me, and I was like, oh, okay, that actually sounds like it could be something. And literally spent on like 6 hours on it the other night. I'm telling you, banger. Like I was like, holy crap.
Easy.
That wasn't a mashup.
It was
Hardly
a party
know her.
break, actually. It was a party break.
Okay.
So literally, she just took words off of like one song and then like completed the sentence from like another song, and like
that's cool.
So we just kind of put it together as like a whole bunch of wordplay in one song. So it's like
that's awesome.
Almost like kind of like Earworm, how Earworm does it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So she kind of had it in her mind, and
that's actually pretty talented considering, like, because that's a hard part alone to be able to play
so
like for wordplay.
I was like, hang on a second, I heard it, and I was like, we came back from the bar one night. I was like, you know what, we're gonna put this together tonight.
Yeah.
So,
the booze was talking. We're gonna do this now, and it's gonna sound so good.
Yeah. So
and then the next day, I'm like,
6 hours, and like I was just like on my computer for like 6 hours. I was like, hey, I gotta finish this, and then and then I remember I probably slept for like 3-4 hours. I woke up the next morning and I polished it off.
Very nice.
So yeah, we were working on it for like all night long, pretty much.
That's great. I just want to show the Patreon website real quick. You can go to patreon.com. There's a couple different tiers. So this is what I'm talking about. March 25, the tier 1 monthly pack. Click on it. It's a zip file, goes right down in your folders. There's the drops that come out every single week I was telling you about. Here's a Sweet Dreams mega mashup. Look. So this is what I'm talking about. Singles. I call them singles when I put them in my folders. Yeah. Like, it's got everything, dude. It's phenomenal. There's different levels of subscriptions, so you can, pay what you want to pay for whatever. But if you're a DJ, and not for nothing, you don't even have to be a DJ. If you just like good remixes, mashups, I mean, I'm telling you, like, spend some money and get these downloads because they're phenomenal. And like I said, there's even a New Year's Eve, 2023 and 2024. Like, if you're a lazy DJ, like it's all there. It's all there. It's just you figure out where to play it, do the mixes and stuff. But as far as the songs themselves or the mixes, it's all right there. You don't even. There's like no thinking to be had. It's amazing. So
wedding season has come back, so we are going to bring back the Wedding Smasher series. Like during the off season, we decided to kind of give it a little bit of rest. But the Wedding Smasher series, I know that, like, for example, like you see that right there, volume 29. Yep. So essentially, to just let the DJs know what it is basically every song, like most of the songs you would hear at a wedding, but more of like a club version of it. So you could actually play it at a wedding, but it would be an elevated, like more like energetic version of the song, while keeping a lot of them actually even keep the original bass line. Like we just basically a lot of them are just like the drums have been more current and the bass line has been more current. So they keep the original essence of the song, but elevated for like club style.
Nice. And again, look at this. This is Wedding Smashers Volume 29. This was last out on March 17th, awesome. Right? So that's 29 different folders of wedding jams, if you will. And so again, here's the weekly drop. He's at 73. It's ridiculous how much music is out here. It's great. I love it. Next time I'll just give you the money directly, dude. It's phenomenal. I love it. I love it. I appreciate it. All right, man. Listen,
I know you've been on since day one. I appreciate it.
I love it.
Inbox me your info on IG.
Okay, yeah, I'll inbox you for sure.
All right, perfect.
Yeah, I appreciate you being here, sir.
Something for sure.
Yeah, and like I said, if I can get my ass up there and you're doing something, anytime I come up, I'm always going to ask you. I'm going to text you and see where you're at. And so fingers crossed it works out.
Any Thursday, Friday, or Saturday, just let us know, and you can come up to Liars, and we'll take care of you for sure.
Oh, I do want to check out Liars. Yeah, I've seen your posts online. The place looks pretty nice.
Nice to meet you guys.
Simone, you guys
nice meeting you.
Liars too. Any of you guys come up to Liars?
Where is that?
It's up in Barrie. It's up in Barrie. It's really gorgeous venue. Like it's actually really upscale.
We'll take care of you.
Yeah, like it's like it would remind you of something you would see like in New York or Miami. Like
nice.
Really,
yeah, it's right here in Barrie, which is crazy.
Nice.
Can we all bring our own USB sticks? Is that cool?
Sorry.
Can we all bring our own USB sticks? Can I plug in?
Perfect.
Yeah. All right. Listen, I'm going to let you guys go. Thank you, man. It was nice to actually see you and talk to you.
Absolutely.
And, it was
too. It's you know what? Definitely, Simone. We're getting together soon. And Brad, when you're in town, got you.
Sure.
Any one of you guys, Dan.
Yeah, guys.
Let's do it anytime.
Appreciate that. Oh,
sure.
Hold him to it, man.
Right,
and Sam S. J coming in July, so maybe I can weasel my way up for that as well.
We all got to get together for that. You know that,
right?
Yeah. Yeah, we gotta. Yeah. I'm gonna see what I can figure out. But yeah, I think it. Yeah, I mean, the man's coming from Australia with his family. I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do. So
yeah, we can record when he comes here. That'd be perfect.
It's funny because he told me like his status changed for his flight a couple of days ago. He's like, oh yeah, they changed it from like this time to this time. I'm like, Samus, you don't have to tell me. You're still like months out. Like,
yeah, lots of time. Plenty of time.
Don't worry about it.
He's just excited. He's just excited.
Don't worry. I'll be there. I'll pick you up at the airport. Don't worry about it, buddy. Anytime. Don't worry.
That's it. There's plans in the works. You will be notified. That's right. All right, Mr. Alex and your other half. It was good seeing you guys. We'll chat with you again soon. All right. Thank you, buddy.
Great to finally get the time to talk to you guys. And
man.
Talk soon.
Yeah, all right. Thanks, Alex. See you, buddy. Thank you very much. Right. Ladies and gentlemen, Alex K of the Anthem Kingz right there. Give it up. Love it, love it, love it. I'm telling you, I could go on for
Speaking
days
of Saturday mornings.
Every Saturday. Oh, DJ J's in the house? Oh my goodness. Shout out to DJ J who's on Saturday mornings. Every Saturday morning around 10:30. Captain,
yes.
You're on the Twitch as well as DJ J online. Tell the folks that don't know They should all know by this time. When
Well, currently it's Wednesdays, Fridays are my main stream times. Usually about 3:30, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And Monday mornings, I do what I call Cap'n Coffee Chilternative Monday morning. So we had a good stream this morning. We had a good crowd in there, and just sort of ease people into the work week. It's sort of low tempo vibes, and then the Wednesdays and Fridays, it's alternative music from 80s up to today. So we're kind of all over the map, but my schedule will be changing over the summer, but that's to be discussed at another time. But so if people, and by the way, I'll just plug this one last thing. On Wednesday, we're actually last week on my stream. See, occasionally we do spotlight streams, and we have a member of the Captain's crew. We have basically hand the reins over to them, and they give me like 10 selections of songs, and then I play those selections. We talk a little bit of background. Sometimes we do by year. So we did a vote on the Twitch stream, and I picked a different years perhaps people would want to focus on, and I picked a few selections, and it ended up being 1988. So on Wednesday, it's going to be all alternative music, all coming that it came out in 1988. So
Nice.
It's the New Orders and Depeche Modes and House Martins and stuff like that. But I was just looking back at that year, and there's a lot of great stuff came out at that time. So that's at 3 o'clock on Wednesday.
Nice.
Very nice. Very nice. And coming up on this show next week as our guest, we have none other than Celebrity Drew joining us. So I'm very excited about having him on the show. But the following week, which is the 21st, in case you haven't seen this yet, Simone, I'm gonna play this for everybody. Check this out. And listen, everybody, very closely to the velvety voice of none other than Ryan, Captain Jacktastic.
Coming up on DJ Staples 93 Roundtable, it's Canadian music industry icon, broadcaster, and writer.
Nice.
What's going on?
Why you stop it? I'm not touching nothing, guy.
Coming up on DJ Staples 93 Roundtable, it's Canadian music industry icon, broadcaster, and writer Alan Cross, internationally known as the host and creator of the ongoing history of new music. Alan was also an on-air announcer at legendary Toronto alternative radio station CFNY-FM. And on Monday, April 21st at 8 Eastern, he'll be on the Roundtable.
There you have it. Coming up.
Very
Coming
cool.
up right here on
the Twitch. That's right.
On the old Twitcheroo.
The old Twitcheroo. It's nice to see Jay in the chat. Simone, you got a few more minutes?
I got like 5.
Okay. Can I do this just before you go?
Yeah.
Sit tight.
because this might not happen ever.
No. We got 5 minutes to make this happen. Are you ready?
What's happening?
Ladies and gentlemen, in the same room together,
For once, finally.
none other Christopher K-Man with Simone Denny, all in the same
Hello.
room at the same time.
What is happening?
What's
Unbelievable.
We made
I got to do one of those Sonny Crockett. My Ferrari just blew up, and be
You're right.
sure, like,
Take it easy.
It's your lucky day today, right?
wow. 10 months of
Hello.
being on this show, and Simone has never been on when I've been on. I don't know if I upset Simone in some
Nothing
way.
before
or-
it's time.
That's true.
Now is the time.
There you go.
Now is
Just
the
in
time.
time.
Now
You're
is the
just in time to say goodbye to her, K-Man.
Just in time for Simone to leave. Yes, I see that.
But
That's-
now I see your face and I see your presence. I see you're here. See?
yes,
There
I'm,
you
and
go.
I'm very sorry about my face. It's very haggard after.
Yes, I
rough,
agree wholeheartedly.
I wasn't
week
going
days, but
there.
yeah.
I wasn't going there.
I was. I'm okay to go there. It's fine.
Look away.
Well,
He's
pleasure,
hideous.
Simone. It's an honor. I've been
It's a
practicing
pleasure.
broken bones for 10 months, and I wasn't prepared. Today, I'm not prepared at all.
Listen, K-Man, I don't want to put you on the spot, but what about this? Do you remember this? Since he's here, anyway. Hold on. Wait for it. Gotta love the interwebs. And then I'll let you guys know that. Promise. Can you hear it?
Hold your head up high for tonight and every night. You're a superstar.
There it is.
Don't you
Exclusive.
Like any
I can listen to this all day, every day. Love it. There it is. The J.
Jay,
the
that's
J
so
online.
friggin' amazing guy. That I
Correct.
just friggin'
Correct.
love that.
That's it.
That's
It's
so
a great
amazing.
mix.
Love it.
So damn good.
Simone,
great
before you
mix.
go, do you have any words of wisdom you can share with us before
Oh my
you?
gosh. Let me check. I did not do
Okay.
words of wisdom. Let me look that up. Hold on.
No pressure.
Keep talking. Turning the phone on so it does not interfere with my.
Dan, do you have any inspiration music you can play for Simone in the background?
I never
my
have
gosh.
anything great to play.
What about thank you?
The thank you notes I have? I think it's
George, I see you, by the way.
Phone's still
Oh.
uploading. Wait. Phone's still
Okay,
uploading.
We can
Yeah,
put it on
well,
loop.
don't worry about it.
Play the piano, Danny. It's
Taking
nice.
forever for it to come up.
To play
Hold
the
on a
actual
second.
piano?
Why is this?
Well, yeah. Go play the mixer behind you.
Okay, going in. Hold on a second. Let's take off the volume.
See, I've missed these, Simone. I've missed these. I mean, I get to
I do
read them on
too.
your-
I like
on,
these.
on when you're posting on the Instagram, but still
The gram.
the gram.
That's what the cokeheads say. It's the gram. It's right there.
The gram.
The gram.
Let's see. Okay.
Oh, shout out to
Here's
Jessica,
one.
by the way. Sorry, go ahead.
All right. No,
this
no,
one, this one's for Jessica. Here we go.
Okay. Before you welcome in the new, first you must release the old. Let go of what is no longer serving you. Declutter creates clear space and a feeling of openness. It's hard to reach out for new opportunities and possibilities when your hands are already full. Let it all go. It may be scary, but nothing comes from comfort from holding on tight. So release it, declutter, say no, share your voice louder, be strong, be confident in who you are. Let go of the old so you can welcome in the new.
There it is, ladies and
Very
gentlemen.
nice.
There you go.
Kind affirmation words by Simone Denny. Thank you, Simone. We will see you
Thank
next
you, guys.
week. We'll
Great
be
to see
chatting. I got some texting to reply to you on, so thank you
Yes,
very much.
Don't worry, when you have time.
Yeah. Appreciate you. Everyone
Guys,
say
bye,
goodnight to
everybody.
Simone. We'll see you
Hey,
next week.
Simone.
Always a
Thanks,
pleasure
Simone.
seeing you again, Simone.
I'm not worthy.
See you.
Oh, God.
You're fine. You're
You are
fine.
breaking my ego right now.
There you
Thank
go.
guys. Thank you so much.
All
Have a
right.
good
See
one.
you, Simone. Thank you.
Bye.
See you.
Captain,
Yes.
who are we shouting out? Who do
Oh, I
you
just
wanna
wanted
shout
to. I saw one of another one of my Captain's crew join. Jilly, 1972, I believe, joined. I just wanted to say hello to her before you started with K-Man. Jilly is
out? No worries.
a lovely lady out in British Columbia. So hello to you, Jilly.
Jilly, good to see you. Thanks for being here again. Appreciate you. I know who you are. I see you on the Captain's channel. Real quick before I gave a shout out to Jessica. Jessica is Alex K's other half. She shared the Anthem King story on her Instagram. So thanks for that. It was nice meeting her. Wendy Miller
Wendy
won
Miller.
out in the UK. Good to see you. All right, I'm just because fuck it, I don't care. George, say hi to everybody.
Hi, everybody.
I feel bad you're sitting out there, so we'll include George in the mix. But before we do anything, all right. So K-Man's going to do his thing. So let's do this one more time. Yeah. So shout out to everybody in the chat real quick. I'll do one more shout out to everyone before I do that. Bluebees is here, of course. DJJ Online, always good to see you here. Mary Quite Contrary lurking in the background. Lucky Lashes, Cat 74, Vinny Vegas, Euro Express, Rachel from the New Zealand. Bod is in the mix. Good to see you, buddy. Thanks for being here. DJ Som Games is also here. Enlightened. Iggy Nader, of course. Jilly, of course. Miss Gabby K-Man's other half. Samus J is watching in the back. Virgil Maxino, good to see you, buddy. Yes, good to see you. And, of course, Wendy Miller won in the mix. So there we have it. All right. It's time, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Dan. Taking you back, way back. What's on your agenda today, K-Man?
Well, I quite a few things on my agenda. First of all, I apologize for my appearance and a little haggard. Not that my social life is of any interest to anybody, but going out 4 out of 8 nights, and I'm not 23 anymore.
That's all right.
Contrary
That's
to
all
popular belief, I'm closer to 78. So it's taking its toll. Several concerts, several DJ events, including with our own DJJ. And so, yeah, I'm paying for it today.
You forgot to mention poor wardrobe choices, but that's fine. Go ahead.
No, I was going to say I love the shirt. I just, anyways.
That's Mr. Work. That's Mr. Work from Fantasy Island, right?
It is.
Yes, that's correct. Max, what did he? Which coffee did he do? Maxwell House, something like that.
That's right. Yeah, this is me in grade 9. Come on,
I could have worn one of 4 Kylie Minogue shirts, which I purchased at the concert on Saturday night, which was unbelievable.
Right.
But I chose to stick with the 80s theme.
Good choice.
All right. So what are we talking about tonight as far as the 80s go?
Well, okay. What have I done? I've done television. I've done a lot of music. I've decided to go to movies, more specifically sequels, like the one on my shirt, Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan, which we'll get to. So, best 80s movie sequels. Now, I think the sequel must be in the 80s to qualify. So, for example, Die Hard 2 would not qualify because it was in 1990. James Bond films I disqualified just because of the nature of the series. Star Wars I disqualified. So, Empire Strikes Back, Revenge of the Jedi, or whatever, Return of the Jedi, whatever the heck it was called. Because no one touches that box office wise. It's still a juggernaut, so we'll leave them out of it. So the criteria is either that the sequel, first of all, the sequel had to be in the 80s. It had to gross more than the original, or just flat out it was better than the original.
Okay.
In my opinion, which is all that counts. Okay.
Okay.
And to my surprise, by the way, looking on the IMDb page or whatever it's called, there were 295 sequels in the 80s, either where the original is in the 80s and some of the sequels could have been in the 90s, but the original or subsequents were in the 80s or early 90s. Or like, say, Jaws, The Revenge, and Jaws 3D, which were in the 80s. The originals were in the 70s, of course, but they qualified. 295. Do you believe that?
I'm blown away from that. I do not believe that, actually.
Fun fact, I used to think IMDb stood for I am a douchebag. True story.
In your case, it does.
It might.
Yeah, it might be. Anyway, but I digress. All right. Go ahead, K-Man.
I did send Dan clips. I don't know if we can play clips. Did we figure that out?
We got the clips.
Oh, beauty.
K-Man, come on, guy. Would I ever let you down?
So
I sent them.
I have a question. What are we doing here? Are we doing the most popular? Or are we doing your favorites of the sequels that are?
No, I just picked random ones out of the 295 that either grossed more or were just flat out better movies. I mean, we don't have time for 295. Otherwise, we'd be in
we got
Prom Night 2 and Amityville, The Revenge, or whatever, all the different ones. You wouldn't believe how many there were. Hard Bodies 2, like so many. So we're just picking five or six here. But yeah, most of them I like.
All right. So let's start with the first one. Yeah, let's go with the first one here. What we got?
All right. Karate Kid 2, 1987. Grossed 115 million worldwide versus 91 million, the original, which still did very well in 1984. Now, this is the one where the characters go to Japan. Daniel faces a bigger threat than the All Valley High School championships. So very exciting. And of course, they've referenced it today. If you watch the big Cobra Kai thing on Fletnix or whatever it's called.
It's called the.
And the fun fact here is that Ralph Macchio, who plays Daniel LaRusso, he was in his 20s during the filming of, the original Karate Kid 2, and of course, Karate Kid 3, while playing a teenager. So that's a fun fact. And that's why maybe the third one didn't do very well, but 2 did very, very well.
And he's
still, feel free to play the clip.
I'm waiting for the fun fact to stop. And he still looks the same age, no?
He's aged pretty well.
He's aged. Remember when he was on Happy Days and then he learned martial arts?
Yep.
Arnold. I love that show. Cheeseburgers to go. French fries extra. This again, round. All right.
I thought that was
enough.
on. I thought that was on loop.
By the way, the
know.
funniest thing is that you thought it was on a loop. When I was getting this video, it took me about 35 seconds into the video to realize that it was going back and forth.
That's the movie.
Over and over again.
Yeah. By the way, also when the video is playing for you guys that are in here, click on your microphones if you did want to talk over I can't do it for you. You got to do it on your own.
Yeah, I turned them on. So
yeah,
I'll turn them on. It's fine. Go ahead. Go with the next one. What do we got next? I like that one. Though.
Great one. Great choice.
Yeah, that was
Good one.
Good one. All right, Superman 2, 1980. Now this one did not gross as much as the original. 216 million worldwide. The original was 300 million, of course, starring the late great Christopher Reeve. And this is the one where Superman faces General Zod and his cronies, losing his powers along the way in favor of a life with Lois Lane. That didn't go very well. The fight scenes in Metropolis and the Fortress of Solitude, I think they were epic. They still stand up today. General, would you care to step outside? One of the best lines. And I would say General Zod, other than Hans Gruber of Die Hard, one of the best bad guys, I think, ever of all time, let alone of the 80s, right? And then what's the fun fact? Fun fact, Marlon Brando. Yeah, well, okay. So the two movies were actually filmed at the same time, but then they fired the director. So they had to reshoot like half the film. Marlon Brando said, forget it. Gene Hackman said, forget it. So they had to dub his voice in, and Brando's scenes were removed outright. So love this scene.
General, would you care to step outside?
Superman.
Superman, thank God. I mean, get him!
Come to me, son of Jor-El.
Rest in peace, Gene Hackman.
Yeah.
I was today years old when I realized that Human League were the villains in Superman 2.
It was the Mirror Man himself. Yeah. Yeah, here he comes, that Mirror Man. All right.
Yeah, it is a good scene.
Fun fact.
All right, moving on.
I still wear those pajamas. Sorry, go on. Yeah.
Someone had mentioned. Someone mentioned Sigourney Weaver in the chat. That's funny because that segues to the next one. Aliens from 1986. The sequel to Alien from 1979, I believe, did 131 million versus 108 million, the original. So Ripley, the character Sigourney Weaver plays, returns like that's 57 years after being in stasis. And then she faces even more aliens, a bunch of eggs, and what they called face huggers. You know, make your own joke, but that's what they were called. And then the fun fact here is Sigourney Weaver actually nominated for an Academy Award for that role, losing to Marlee Matlin. It was the 7th highest grossing movie of that particular year.
How long after we're declared overdue can we expect a rescue?
17 days. 17 days? Hey, man, I don't want to rain on your parade. We're not going to last 17 hours. Those things are going to come in here just like they did before, and they're going to come in here, and they're going to come in here, and they're going to get us!
This little girl survived longer than that with no weapons and no training.
And no underwear.
Why don't you put her in charge?
You better just start dealing with it, Hudson. Listen to me.
Deal with it, man.
Deal with it,
We
Hudson.
need you, and I'm sick of your bullshit.
I'm sick of his bullshit too. Anyone named Hudson, I am sick of him. Period. Hudson.
Awesome
Named
movie.
your kid after a polluted river in New York, or water, whatever. Screw you, Hudson.
What's your favorite? Quickly,
And
what's your favorite alien film? Came in. Everybody here and in the chat. What's your favorite alien film? Like your personal favorite?
Coming to America.
No, Alien.
Oh.
Got it.
Well, there's also Alien 3. There's Alien Resurrection.
Right.
There's Alien versus Predator. What else are we missing?
There's Prometheus. There's Prometheus and Covenant, and then there was one last summer. Can't remember what it's called, but I think the first and second one are my favorites. Julie tends to agree. The OG. I mean, you can't beat the first one, but Aliens, the second one, of course, was like just the action adventure version of the first one. But that's just my.
Well,
Remember the
it came out of
TV
nowhere.
show? I know we're doing movies, but remember the TV show V?
V, yeah.
Yes.
Anyway, I
which was
digress.
actually, fun fact, 2 TV movies, V and then V, the Return or the Revenge. And then it became a series in the 1985 season on Friday nights, I believe, 8 o'clock. And it only lasted 1 season. Didn't do near as well as the 2 TV movies. So I think they just ran out of ideas. They just kept killing people. It was terrible. But yes, good show. Jane Badler as, what was her name in the show? Jeez. But anyway, she's fantastic as the lead bad guy.
Jay just typed in the chat exactly what I was thinking. How do you know all this?
No, sorry, I thought it was common knowledge. I apologize.
Shame on us for not knowing everything. Anywho, what do I know?
By the way, nice shirt. Love the shirt.
All right. Which, ironically enough, ties in. Go ahead.
To the next one. Yes, Star Trek. So I am a big Star Trek fan. You can see Bill Shatner on the shirt somewhere.
It's a tambourine, man.
Yes, absolutely. I have the album. Fantastic. It's brilliant. So Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan, 1982, as a sequel to Star Trek The Motion Picture in 1979, which was colorless and lifeless. It had great special effects, but really no plot. But anyway, this was a sequel actually to the season 1 episode 24, by the way, Space Seed, with Ricardo Montalban playing Khan, the 20th century villain who returns to exact revenge on Admiral Kirk 15 years later for abandoning him on the planet City Alpha 5. Very exciting. And it was this movie is considered to really have revived the franchise. It got a second shot. And for most Trekkies, they think it's the best. I don't think it's the best, but hey, there you go.
Yeah, the one with the whales.
97 million worldwide.
Got a fun fact on that too?
Yeah, 97 million worldwide. I think I did the fun fact. Oh, sorry. Leonard Nimoy only returned as Spock due to his dramatic death scene in the finale. And another fun fact is Shatner and Ricardo Montalban never appeared in a scene together. They were just on split screen, so they never actually saw each other during the filming. How about that?
Here's another fun fact. Sulu had an affair with Obi-Wan Kenobi during the filming of that movie.
Oh my! Oh, wrong. Sorry.
Oh my!
I got my characters all screwed up. Oh my!
Oh my!
Whatever.
I shall leave you.
All right, go ahead. Play the clip.
Marooned for all eternity in the center.
Why is this happening to me?
Dead planet. Buried alive. Buried
I want to live with common people. Boss, the plane.
So
the
they
plane.
never
Brilliant.
appeared. They never appeared on screen together during that.
Never. No.
That is, oh, wow.
Hey,
The
there's medical.
only original castmate that Ricardo Montalban appears with is Chekhov. And the funny thing about that is Chekhov wasn't even in the season or the episode that Khan appeared in. There's another fun fact.
There you go. Nata Girl BC. It's funny that scene in the movie freaked me out too. She's on the theater twice when the bug in the guy's ear. Yeah, that was harsh.
Yes.
Harsh.
Creatures in our bodies made us say lies, do things.
Right.
Yes, I could quote the whole movie, but we don't have time.
That's all right. All right, we're gonna do one more. Let's do one more.
We're doing 2 more because we have 2 more. Go for it.
All right. Okay. Well,
all right.
Stick with Star Trek: The Voyage Home. That's Star Trek IV: The Voyage Home, 1986. They're the biggest grossing film in the Star Trek series, 133 million versus the original did 83. And this is where the crew of the Enterprise finds the planet in grave danger from an alien probe. Yes, make your own jokes. Attempting to contact the now extinct humpback whale. So you can't make this stuff up. That is the plot. So the crew travels back in time to 1986, and fun and games ensue to bring back whales to answer the probe's call in the future. And the fun fact, highest grossing film in the series, first film to contain any humor whatsoever. Second in the series, directed by Spock, Leonard Nimoy, who came back and was resurrected from the dead. And Shatner only agreed to do this movie on a salary of $2 million at the time. He was still doing T.J. Hooker, and a provision to direct the next movie, Star Trek V, The Final Frontier. There you go.
Just where is the future? The things we've done and said. Let's just push the button. We'd be better off dead. 'Cause I hate you, and I berate you, and I can't wait
mind
to
stopping
get
that
to
noise?
you. The sins of all our fathers being dumped on us, the sun. The only choice we're given is how many megatons.
Excuse me.
And I
You mind
hate
stopping
you,
that damn noise?
and I say screw you, and I hope you're blue too. We're all bloody wetland.
Wow. Look at the amount of makeup on William Shatner.
I know. That was on the TTC, by the way.
You know, it's funny, that character appeared
Charles
again in Picard. I don't know if it was season 2 or 3, playing that same character, only this time he was more a good guy and had somebody else shut up and shut off their music. So
That's
Jay with a hard-hitting
Funny-
question. What was the hooker's name?
And T.J. Hooker.
But I
Wasn't
don't
there a
understand
hooker
the
in the scene?
question.
In T.J. Hooker.
Wasn't there a hooker in the scene? I don't know. I missed it.
The lesson is there: never become a punk rocker, kids and
That's it.
cats.
It's a KJ.
Bump rock girl, please look at me. Anyway, all right. What's the last one, K-Man? What do
Okay,
we got?
last one. Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, 1989. 474 million worldwide. I find that hard to believe, versus 389 million for the original. Highest grossing film of 1989, usurping Batman. So this was an actual sequel, even though it was the third movie in the series. The second one, The Temple of Doom, was a prequel. And this features Sean Connery as Indy's dad. It's got River Phoenix, the late great River Phoenix, as a teenage Indiana Jones. And this is another fight with the Nazis. This time they're seeking the Holy Grail. And the fun fact here is Steven Spielberg committed to 3 films to do this in this series with George Lucas. So he had to drop out of directing Big, which I think was directed by Penny Marshall, and Rain Man. I don't know who directed Rain Man. There's your fun fact. And it's I think it's as good, if not better, than the original. Plus there's humor, right?
Mm-hmm.
I like humor. Good old River. How old was River Phoenix when he died?
That I don't
Unmute
know.
yourselves.
That I don't know. You see where it all ties in, right? Hudson River.
Yeah. I know. Yeah.
And River died in front of the Viper. He did.
The Dodge. It was a Dodge. Oh, look at that.
That's great, though. That's great. And he's like, shh.
That's great. That is
There
great.
you go.
Love it.
There's again 295 other ones. I think special mention, honorable mention, Lethal Weapon 2, Sudden Impact, a Dirty Harry movie, 1983. Go ahead, make my day. Beverly Hills Cop 2, which I think is as good as the original. And so many more.
And I didn't have a chance to check it because you mentioned Beverly Hills Cop on the side notes there and everything, and I was looking at it and I was like, great. But then I always forget about Eddie Murphy's other one, Another 48 Hours. I don't know if Another 48 Hours was in the 80s or early 90s. I want to kind of look at that because to me, 48 Hours
might have been
Another
1990 actually. Might have been 90.
I see
Yeah,
the
I
wheels
want to say,
turning.
but
Yeah, 48 Hours, Another 48 Hours to me was better than Beverly Hills Cop. Shoot me now. It's my opinion. I stick to it.
All right.
Nick Nolte.
River Phoenix, 23 when he died. Wow.
It's in the 209 the list of 295, which also includes Grease 2, by the way.
Ooh.
Oh.
With
Yes.
none other than Rex Manning from Empire Records, starring in Grease 2 with Adrian Zemed.
Adrian Zemed, yes. And my wife loves that movie. Yeah, Michelle Pfeiffer, Adrian Zemed. My wife loves that movie. knows all the songs. So good for her. I never saw the appeal. I do like Staying Alive, which is the sequel to Saturday Night Fever. I did not like Grease 2.
Is that because as Jay online says, you were supposed to star in it and you didn't? That's why you didn't.
Well, we're not. I'm not able to talk about that. Still, I have a non-disclosure agreement. But anyway,
Right.
Fair enough.
How about it, folks? Give a nice round of virtual applause to our friend K-Man. I'm telling you, the man does his research. You can catch him on Saturday mornings with Jay online doing the weather every Saturday morning, as only he cannot do the weather. Jay's usually on around 10:30 in the morning, and you'll catch K-Man on there as well. K-Man, thank you, sir. Are you coming back at the end of the month?
Well, I'm just going to ask. Aren't we retiring the show? So does that mean I'm done? Like I've been canceled?
Well, let's do this. Well, maybe we could do something on the 28th on the final show. So prepare. Nothing major. Don't go into in depth as you. Whatever. Maybe go on. I don't know. Whatever. Something you don't have to go crazy.
Best series finales of the 80s. Since this,
I like it. I like it. I like that.
Okay?
I like it a lot. MASH was MASH in the 80s.
MASH was in the 80s. Yes.
I don't want to cry, but I do like the idea. So everyone, give it up for the K-Man one more time. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you being here. Stick around in the chat. You're going to love George's backside tonight, so stick around. Everyone, the K-Man, he'll be back at the end of the month. You can see him in the chat. Please don't bother him for autographs. And there he goes.
Wait a second. Julie's saying there was a Rocky Horror 2. I didn't know that.
Really?
Was there really?
If there was a Rocky Horror 2, I'd like to. Was it called Shock Treatment, Julie? Is that why?
What's Shock? Oh, Shock Treatment.
Also known as Shock Treatment.
I don't know. Gonna have to look at that one later.
Was Tim Curry in that one too? Who knows? All right.
Okay, everyone, go around the horn. What's your favorite Tim Curry song? Go.
I do the.
That's the only one I know as well.
I do the what? Whatever it's called.
I do the rock. Right? People, and he doesn't even really sing that song. He just he talks sort of. He's like, people always look at me. I don't know what they do. And I just do the rock. I don't know if he's got any other great songs.
Well, that is a good track that Julie's referencing from Rocky Horror. Don't Dream It.
Oh yeah,
that is good. But his solo thing, right? And
and
he had a couple of good numbers in Annie too, because he played the bad guy in Annie too. So.
Good point. Good point.
Yeah.
Sweet Transvestite is a kick-ass song. That's just my opinion.
You're not allowed to say that anymore.
What, kick-ass?
That's right.
Oh,
you have to say sweet something else. So just
sweet. Whatever. Hi, George.
Evening,
George. You see you, sir. Speaking of transvestites, everyone say hi to George.
Wow. That's not nice.
That's very nice.
That's not
I'm
nice.
kidding.
I didn't get a chance there to say to the K-Man that not to get offended that Simone always leaves, whatever.
Yeah, I know.
She always leaves soon as she knows it's getting near my time.
Yeah, well, I'm glad we're able to kind of make it overlap for a few minutes at the very least.
I think this is what we call the bottom of the show now, right?
Well, it's the backside, not so much the bottom.
Of the show, so
right. So, speaking of which, let's do this, and then George is going to show you his backside, everybody.
Yeah.
I was coughing. George.
You were coughing?
I was coughing, so I couldn't jump in and do the Georges.
You ruined it.
I apologize, Georgie boy. Apologize.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. George is going to show you the backside of an album. You got to guess who it is, what it is. If you guess today, you still get nothing, but it's fun to play along. So
you get bragging rights.
You get bragging rights.
You have bragging rights.
I mean, come on.
No.
Jesus H. Murphy.
That's going to go quick.
Wait, yeah. Question mark. Let's see who says it first in the chat without asking any questions. This might be the quickest. Euro Express with the answer. Rachel was Xanadu soundtrack. There it is. There you go. Congrats, Rachel.
That was just the warm up, by the way.
Oh, really? No,
I don't know.
No, that's it. That was the album.
I'll tell you what. Because I said that last week. I said I had one for Captain Jack Tastic.
Yeah.
Specifically. Right. And I was looking at this and I thought, okay, let's see how we're going with this. Maybe I should have saved it when Alan Cross is on, but let's.
I'm getting custom backside. I love it.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Okay, see, now this is a challenge.
Yeah.
Yeah. Congratulations,
Maps,
Rachel.
coordinates.
It's a tough
I see Rio. I'm thinking Duran. I don't know why.
Jesus. That is a tough one. Anybody?
Is that the actual album? Like you're not covering up anything, or you did cover it up?
That's the back cover, back of the cover.
As is, right?
Yeah. The reason I kind of came across this was I knew I had it somewhere, and Captain Jacktastic last week mentioned this band in his high five.
Icky Nader guessing Love and Rockets.
It's not Love and Rockets.
It's not.
Mm.
Can we get?
I'm not going to do the buzzers because this is just this is a special one.
This is a tough one. This
is it a UK
1980.
Love and Rockets is a good guess because I like that. Yeah.
Bluebees would like to know if they're in the U.S.
No, I don't think they're from the US.
Not from the US.
I think they're from here.
Boo.
From here, as in from Canada?
Yeah.
Ooh, so it's Canadian.
Mm-hmm.
And
is it a duo?
Euro Express would like to know.
No,
if
it's an actual band.
An actual band.
Yeah.
And they're Canadian?
Canada.
Yeah.
How many words is in the name of the band?
It's blank and the blanks.
Okay.
Blank and the blanks.
Can I guess?
Sure.
Is it Doug and the Slugs?
No. But you're getting
too bad.
Not Girl BC just guessing the same thing. Doug and the Slugs.
I know who it is. I know.
Too bad it wasn't. See what I did there?
I try to give a hint, but not too obvious.
Yeah,
well, I heard
don't give obvious hits. I like this when they have to like really think and put their brain caps on here and.
Their brain caps? Is that what the kids call it these days?
I don't know, man.
Put on your brain cap, tard.
They're thinking brains.
Martha and the Muffins. Are Martha and the Muffins from Canada?
Yes. Hi.
Who said that? Who guessed
that?
Not a girl BC guessing that. It is Martha and the Muffins.
Look at that.
There you go.
Not a girl.
Is that a map of
Yes, the waterfront in Toronto. Yeah,
that's interesting.
Yeah, I was referencing Echo Beach, their big sort of new wave hit from the 80s.
Yeah.
And there's an actual area of Toronto east of the waterfront called Echo Beach. So yeah, there you have it.
Yeah. That's correct.
She was trying hard to remember your.
The first time we came on holiday here in 1980, and it was a big hit across Europe as well. I thought I have to go to Echo Beach.
It's far away.
Yeah.
I imagine when you went to Echo Beach then, it was like pure industrial hell zone. I mean, it's developed now, but back then, I'm sure it was pretty just industrial stuff going.
I can't remember, actually, to be honest. It's like
All those
45 years ago.
Yeah, long time.
I might be confusing it with somewhere else.
Yeah.
They did become M&M for a while.
Yep.
Melts in your mouth, not in your hands.
Yeah.
There you go. So there you go. As seen on
Caps High Five.
Come on. Why is this?
That's right. Caps High Five.
Good. What's wrong with you, Staples? That was perfect.
It's not working on my screen for some reason.
Yeah, but it's not about you. It's about the viewers.
Caps High Five.
Now it worked.
And going back to this.
Yeah.
This was 1980 as well. And on that same trip, this was the first time I ever saw a driving movie.
Ooh. I saw that movie in a theater at Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. I was just talking about this with none other than Chris Cox during his stream the other day. Somehow the thing of Xanadu came up and it dawned on me. I saw that at the theater. I think I was maybe 11 years old in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. And I loved it. And to this day, when she sings, "Now that I'm here, now that you're near," favorite part of the whole song.
Yeah.
And Jeff Lynne, ELO, I mean, come on. They're just phenomenal.
That's great. Yeah.
What a mix. What a combo.
I saw it in Newmarket at a drive-in theatre there. First drive-in I ever went to.
Oh, you didn't see? Oh, you saw the whole thing, or you didn't see all of it?
Saw all of it, yeah.
Oh, you did. So you paid attention at the drive-in. Were you stranded at the drive-in?
Stranded at the drive-in.
There you go.
I think it must have.
We didn't have them in England.
What drive-ins?
Yeah.
Why not?
Well, because of the way, I don't know. Just didn't have them. It was a thing to, experience it.
Three
Some
things.
Close Encounters there, like the special edition as well.
I've got a great marketing idea. I'm moving to
I-
England. I'm going to make myself billions.
3 things they don't have in England: drive-ins, barbecues, and fluoride in the water. Is that right?
I think they have barbecues. I'm surprised how many times I see barbecues.
Oh,
You forgot dentists.
Oh, dentists, yeah.
There's plenty
Well,
of
the dental
dentists.
work, yeah.
By the way, you
That'll
know
work.
how you know Mary's not paying attention in the chat because she
How's
didn't
it?
guess that one.
Oh my God, yeah, she's
Right?
just
Like, come on.
she's not even paying attention. Damn it, Mary, it's your one shot and you blew it.
Why are you even here? Come on.
Yeah, what are you doing? What are you doing if you're not really here paying attention?
I think Xanadu must have done a thing for roller skating because oh,
Lies.
it's Mary Quick-Couture. I didn't see her there. Hello, Mary Quick-Couture.
Because she had to step away. She had to step away.
Don't make your problems my problems.
Lies.
As I recall, Mary Quick-Couture is the type of person that has 46 things going on at once.
Oh, you're pretty accurate with that.
Let's see that interior that's of that album again, please, George.
Sure. You see
That's
that?
cool.
Sorry,
It's great.
let's go to
It did a thing for roller skating because I remember like around 1982, 83, we roller skating became a big thing in high school for me. Like there's a roller palace in Scarborough, I think, and Roller World in Scarborough. Did you ever go to those at all, Staples?
I did not.
It was a thing
I
for a
did
while.
not. Yeah, look, I remember it being a fun movie. I don't think it was fantastic, but I think it was pretty good at the time.
It's enjoyable. Yeah, I remember it got a lot of criticism, I think, but I enjoyed it. For, an hour and a half.
I have a question for all of us and the folks in the chat, and then we're gonna rate out. What's a funner music movie, Xanadu or Sgt. Pepper's with the Bee Gees and Peter Frampton? I bring that up only because it is now on Netflix. Just saying.
What is?
Sgt. Pepper's with the Bee Gees and Peter Frampton.
Yeah.
I've never seen it.
It's terrible, but it's so
awful.
bad. It's terrible, but it's great. Yeah. So I guess it's fair to say Xanadu is better than.
I have got 2 vinyl copies of the soundtrack from that. I don't know why.
Oh wow! Okay.
If anyone that wants one, you can have one. I don't know why that is.
Yeah, I mean, there are some good musical movies, I think, that are out there. I think Xander's pretty good. One of my favorites, I'd have to say, probably because I saw the live production in New York City. It was Little Shop of Horrors. Have you ever seen that film or that?
Oh, sure, of course, yeah.
That's a pretty damn good show. Pretty good live anyway. And the movie's pretty. Rick Moranis, Canada's own Rick Moranis, was in that too. So.
That's right. All right. Well, Georgie, thank you for showing us your backside.
No problem.
Quick reminder, George, when are you on the Twitch? Let people know.
Tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Come on out and join us. Usually myself, Ryan, and Dan has done it in the past. We
Lucky.
go and watch George and Lucky. That's right. And a couple others. We go
Try and
watch
read the
George.
screen.
What's that?
Watch me try and read the screen.
That's all right. It's fun. It's good story. It's great music. It's great stories. And it's fun watching you try and watch the screen.
Yeah.
So George on the Twitch, 9:00 tomorrow night. Usually does a good 2-hour show.
Yep.
Ryan, remind the folks when they can see you.
I'm back Wednesday. It's an all 1988 alternative stream. Wednesday at 3 p.m. Eastern. Captain Jack-tastic.
Dan, when can we see you back on the Twitch?
You can catch me on the Twitch when Twitch officially names their platform the Twitch.
Okay. Is Jay Online still in the chat or no? I don't know if he is or not.
You gotta check the Never. Good one, Love Bunny. Good.
The Never. All right. I don't know. Somebody said I should have a DJ on the show, on the last show on the 28th.
No,
so.
we were saying, I was just talking with Staples. It's a time thing.
Yeah, baby. Go Blue Jays.
One day I'll do it.
Okay.
One day I'll
go Jays go 5-2. Baseball season started. I can't get into baseball until the playoffs are done in hockey. And unfortunately, as a Leafs fan, the playoffs are usually done sooner than later. But let's see. Let's see what happens.
Keep
Dan
talking,
does
keep
need to go on the rated Geno's R Us raid train. Well, freaking ask him.
Not happening
I'll
for
do
this
it.
one.
I'll do it. I'm going to do like Vinny Vegas. I'm going to, again, we'll put the show on hiatus for a while, but I'm going to do any ray train anyone wants me to be on, because my phone and my my messages just like overflow with people like, oh, Staples, we want you. But I would do a raid train. I don't care. I'll do it. So Captain, come check him out Wednesday, of course, with the theme show. Blue Jays are winning. Dan, thank you, sir. Georgie boy, thank you for your backside. See you tomorrow at 9. Next week, Celebrity Drew's on the show. It's going to be a good time. And then the following week after that, Mr. Alan Cross, radio legend, superstar, is going to be on here. Real quick, Ryan, did you watch that CFNY thing I sent you that Tom sent to me?
I didn't have a chance yet, but I'm going to watch it tomorrow morning.
Oh, you're gonna love it. You're going to love it. Love it. Like, yeah, it's phenomenal. Shout out to Chris and Sarah. Stick around for the raid after the closing credits. Vinny Vegas, love you, buddy. Thanks to everybody that's here. I'll do a quick roll call as we're going out. Do it, Danny boy. I love that. I'm not even on my channel anymore. I went over to, we're going to raid over to New Wave Girl. New Wave Girl used to be an avid viewer of Retro Mix Toronto. She used to watch me when I would DJ. She's playing, she's doing a whole Duran thing over there. So stick around for the raid. Say hi. Let her know that we sent you over there. And after that, do your own thing. Chris, thank you. Love Bunny, thank you. Blue Bees, Vinny Vegas, Euro Express, Rachel from New Zealand, which blows my mind. She's so far away, but she's watching. Mary, quite contrary on the left coast. Lucky Lashes, Cats, good to see you, even though you're quiet in the chat. My man Bod, it's good to see you. K-Man, thank you for your input. Enlightened. Iggy Nader, I hope you come back. I hope you enjoyed it. I appreciate you being here. Jilly, always good to see you. Thank you. Nata Girl BC, great minds think alike. Samus J, Timberwood, being sneaky, hanging out in the background. Virgil, and of course, Wendy Miller 1. I hope to see you guys tomorrow night, 9 o'clock on DJ George Andrew on the Twitch. Thank you all. We'll see you next week. Thanks, everybody, for your help. It was a good show. That's a great show, everybody.
Great time.
Good show. I like this. I can't. Stick around for the raid. Thank you, everybody.
Here? It's over. Go home. Go.